Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're talking about something huge. This isn't just another tech upgrade. We're talking about a complete rewrite of an entire industry. We're going to break down how the three big ages of AI are about to completely flip the script for IT services. I mean, fundamentally change everything.
Okay, so here's our game plan. We'll walk through the three ages of AI, from what's happening right now to what's coming next, and then the really wild stuff. And we'll wrap up by looking at how the job itself is going to transform from being a builder to something called a guardian.
All right, first things first, to really get where the IT industry is going, we've got to have a map, right? A map of the technology that's behind all this change. And it really boils down to three key phases, three ages of AI.
So this timeline really lays it all out for us. Right now, we're living in the age of ANI, artificial narrow intelligence. Think of AI that's a genius at one specific thing. But then, around 2030, things get interesting. We hit AGI, or artificial general intelligence. That's AI that can think and reason, kind of like us. And after that, around 2040, we're looking at ASI, artificial superintelligence. And that's a whole different level.
Okay, let's dive into that first phase, the one we're in right now, the ANI era. This isn't some far-off future stuff. The ground is already shaking under the industry's feet. We're seeing this massive shift away from a model based on human labor to one that's all about the tech.
In this right here, this is the core of the whole thing. For decades, the IT world ran on a simple formula, billing for man-months. How many people are working for how many hours? Well, that's getting thrown out the window. With ANI, that equation just doesn't work anymore. The question is no longer, how much time did you spend? It's what value did you create? What was the outcome? It's a full-on revolution in how business gets done. And this change isn't just happening in one little corner. Nope, it's a full-scale battle being fought on 5 different fronts inside the IT services industry. We're talking about everything from writing the actual code to making the final sales pitch. You can really see here how ANI is basically this incredible automation engine, just turbocharging everything. I mean, just think about it for a second. You've got AI assistants that can literally write and fix code. You've got AI that can see project delays coming weeks away. And AI ops, that's building systems that can heal themselves. It's not just about being faster, you see. It's about being way, way smarter. All right, but this is just the beginning. Let's look ahead to the next phase, because this is where things get really wild. The arrival of AGI, artificial general intelligence, that's not just another step. It's a massive leap. It's the moment AI stops being our assistant and starts being the leader.
Yeah, see, AGI isn't just a smarter Siri. It's a whole new kind of thing. They call it a virtual system integrator. And what that means is, it's not just checking off tasks on a list. It can look at a huge, messy business problem, figure out what really needs to be done, and then design, build, and manage the whole solution, all by itself.
And that's a really important point. Imagine a client gives a really vague request, and AGI doesn't just take it at face value. It can analyze the market, figure out the real strategic goal hiding behind the words, and then, poof, it spits out a perfect plan in seconds. It gets what you mean, even if you don't say it perfectly. And for anyone who's ever dealt with ancient legacy systems, this is an absolute game changer. An AGI can dive into that spaghetti code from decades ago and not just read it, but understand why it was written that way. It gets the business history. And then it can rebuild the whole thing from scratch, modern, clean, and without any errors, in just a few days. That's just incredible. So what's the big takeaway here? It's a complete role reversal. Right now, with AI, a human comes up with the blueprint, and the AI is like a really good assistant helping to build it. But with AGI, the human just says, here's the goal. And the AGI designs and builds the whole darn thing. The human role completely changes from being a builder to being, well, the visionary. Okay, now we're heading into the deep end, the most mind-bending part of this whole journey, the era of ASI, artificial superintelligence. And here, the very idea of developing a system just disappears. You heard that right, gone. In an AI world, writing code, designing system architecture, all the things that are the bedrock of the IT industry right now, they become obsolete, like a horse and buggy, just a relic.
Why? Because an ASI doesn't need to be told how. It understands pure, abstract human intent. You have an idea for a new business model, you imagine a new social system, the ASI makes it real. Instantly. There's no dev cycle, no testing. There's just the thought and then reality. So, when you have the power to create literally anything in an instant, what becomes the most important job? It's not about the how anymore, is it? It's all about the what and the why. What should we build and why should we build it? This changes the entire purpose of the IT services industry.
So, what does that new job look like? If IT professionals aren't building things anymore, what do? Well, they evolve. They stop being builders of technology and they become guardians of human values and our best interests.
This table just lays out the whole evolution so clearly. Just look at that bottom row, the integrator's role. You go from being an IT company just trying to be efficient to an intelligence firm that's a creative partner, all the way to an ethical guardian that acts as the bridge between this immense AI and humanity itself. The whole source of value shifts from just being fast to having good judgment, and finally, to ensuring harmony. And that leaves us with one last massive question to chew on. This whole thing, it's not just about technology, is it? It's about philosophy. When AI can build anything we can imagine instantly, what will we choose to create? The power to build becomes limitless. So the real test is the wisdom of our choices. That's the future we're heading into.